Ladies and gentlemen, as promised, I let a C6 Z06 owner drive my C8 Corvette, and we're about to hear his thoughts and impressions. Plus, stay tuned for a little Mexico racing after the review. Everyone, and welcome back to Brink of Speed. So ladies and gentlemen, as promised, today Joel with the yellow C6 Z06 will drive my C8 Corvette, and I'm so excited to bring this to you guys. This is a follow-up to the video that we did with his car. So real quick before we get into the video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. That really helps break the YouTube algorithms. And my thumbs up squad has been doing excellent work. Also, if you enjoy these videos and you don't want to miss a single one, make sure you smash that red subscribe button and the bell for notifications when new videos are uploaded. All right, we're meeting up with Joel soon, and we'll get started as soon as we do. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joel, as you guys saw in his video with his beautiful yellow Z06. He is getting ready to drive the Captain America C8, and this will be the first time. Is this the first time you've ridden in a C8?
So at the shop where I work, we do like wheels and tires, so I've pulled them in and out, but I've never actually drove one on the road, so just in and out. And that's
sure. Okay, so he's been in a C8, but he's never driven one, and he's gonna get to drive. And there's not really much else to say. We're gonna let him, I'm not gonna do much talking. I'm gonna let him feel the car and let him tell us what he thinks as he's driving. And yeah, let's get going. Now you can talk about.
So the first thing I noticed is this center console is pretty cool. It's huge and it has all these buttons. I don't know what all of them do, but and then the leather, the red, I love the red inside. It looks really cool. And quality wise, everything is like way better than mine. Way better than the C7. The steering wheel, I love the steering wheel. The red line up top, is that factory?
It is, yes.
I want one with the yellow line on top of mine, but I like the shape of it. It's just, it gives you more leg room on the bottom.
It does.
And everything about this car is really nice. The technology wise, it's awesome. From the C6 to the C7, I love my wife's interior, except for the seats. I don't really like the seats because they're like really, really tight. These are more comfortable than my wife's C7 seats.
Yeah. The GT1 seat is the most comfortable out of all the seats you can get in this car.
So it feels like mine, but like stiffer, which is good because it holds you where you want.
Yeah.
Mine is like soft, so you can move around a little bit more, and you don't want that if you're actually driving your car like you should.
That's exactly right.
But man, the dash is really cool. I like the different modes.
Yeah.
This track. Yeah, that's track.
Yep.
I like this. I guess this is the sport.
Yeah, the one to the left is sport.
Yeah, I like the sport because I like to see the tack.
Yeah.
So
well, the tack. GForce. So go back to track. Up top, there's the tack.
Yeah, but I don't like that style.
Okay.
Reminds me of the 80s.
Yeah, it kind of does look like that. That's what all the new cars are going to, though.
I'd like to see the analog. It's not analog, but it looks like analog.
Sure.
It's got cooled seats. Mine doesn't have that. Mine has heated seats, but not cooled seats. I wish I had cooled seats.
Yeah, it does make a huge difference.
The shifters, the automatic shifters are bigger than my last car. On my 2006 base, I had the Z51, so I had the shifters, but they were small. And one thing I didn't like was it was up or down on either side.
Oh, right.
And this one, they fixed it. Left is down and right is up, no matter which way you move it. Oh no, so it's only towards you. Let's see.
So yeah, you just pull up there and then.
So I noticed that. Oh, okay. It just gives you the red line when you put it in drive.
Yep.
And this car does sound really good with that exhaust. What exhaust is that?
It's Armatrix. Yep.
It sounds really good.
Thank you.
So this is sport mode. So is track mode stiffer than sport?
Oh, yeah.
Is it really? Let's go
turn it over. Yeah, you'll notice a difference immediately.
See, I like that feel. It's like, it's really stiff. I like that feel.
Yeah.
Because I know the car is going to do what I want it to do.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's going to do what you want it to do, even not in track mode.
Yeah.
But in track mode, yes, it is.
So is the exhaust valves variable, or is it just open close?
It's open close. So yeah, if you have it in sport or track mode,
yeah, then
they're open. If you turn it to tour mode, they're closed, but if you floor it, it opens.
All right.
Yeah. So
the shifting is higher RPM in track.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It stays in gear longer.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Man, this is cool. Shifts so smooth. I'm gonna go back to sport. So can I change it while I'm driving?
Absolutely.
I just like the way the dash looks in sport.
Oh yeah. And so sport is going to be a little bit less stiff.
Right.
Then see that Z button?
Where's it?
On the.
Oh yeah, and that's a button?
Click that. Yeah, click that. Okay, it's going to keep the same dash.
Yeah.
But now the ride's going to be even smoother.
Ah, okay.
So it really smooths out the ride, but then it keeps the aggressive shifting.
Right.
It keeps the aggressive exhaust sound, and it keeps the aggressive braking.
So can you do that in track mode also?
Yeah, you can go from any mode. Once you hit Z, it takes it right to Z mode. And I have Z mode set up that way.
Oh, you can adjust whatever you want it to do?
Yes.
That's cool. Man, I like the way it shifts when you're slowing down.
Mm-hmm.
Makes me feel like I'm in my standard car.
Mm-hmm.
So in my car, when I slow down, I always shift down.
Right.
I don't just slow down.
Right.
And it feels like that.
Yep. It does.
Man, that turning radius is crazy.
Oh, it's
I'm in the middle lane after doing a U-turn. Wow. It does not let you know when you're shifting. It just shifts.
Oh, yeah.
You don't feel it slow down. It's just constant pull.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. All right, I'm buying a Z06.
35.
That's cool. So this revs to 7 also, or 6.5?
No, 6.5.
6.5.
Yeah.
That engine sounds good. So it's not an LT anymore, or what?
No, it is. It's an LT2. Yeah, so the C7 has the LT1. They changed this to an LT2. So.
I like seeing the GForce on the dash. It's something that I like to look at.
Oh, yeah.
I like to take fast turns whenever I'm either getting off or on the highway, and I think the most I've got in my car is 0.937.
Hey, that's up there, man. You're almost at 1.
Yeah. Now, if I had slicks, it'd be a lot higher than that.
Yeah.
Man, the steering wheel's really nice. I need to upgrade my steering wheel.
Well, I mean, yes, because the C6 steering wheel is kind of eh.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get on right
So
now.
on the C7 on my wife's car, if you're in drive and you start shifting, it shifts. But on my Z51, the C6 body style that I had, it would only let you do it if you were in manual mode.
No,
so does this one, as soon as you downshift or upshift, does it let you manually do it?
It lets you manually, but then it'll go back to auto.
Right.
So if you want it to always be manual, you have to click the manual button.
Right.
So
man, it drives really smooth.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, on my wife's C7, she's got the base. It's not a Z51, but it feels like that. Yeah. And this is in sport mode.
Well, this is in Z mode.
Oh, Z mode, yeah.
Yeah, so it is smoother.
So if I push the button again, it goes back to...
It'll actually go to tour mode if you press the button. If you want to go back to sport, you just use that. Now you're in sport. And it gets a little bit more.
Yeah, I can feel the difference right away. And track
is a lot more.
Oh, I felt the RPMs change also when I went to track. Where does it tell you what? Oh, you're in 7th. Oh, is this 8-speed?
It is. Yep.
So if I go faster, does it go to 8, or do I have to manually?
But you can manually shift it. But when you're in track mode,
it stays high RPM.
It's gonna try and keep it.
There's 8.
Yeah, that's it.
That engine sounds really good. It's pretty smooth.
Oh yeah,
even
on a
track
highway.
road.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a really good road too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it did switch to
Okay.
Just took a little bit longer because it knows you're gonna get on it again if you just got on it.
Yeah.
The leather feels really good in here, and I like the mirror. The camera, most cameras rear view mirror, it looks wrong, but that looks like an actual rear view mirror.
It does, doesn't it?
It looks like I'm just looking out of the back. So how fast have you got this? Or do you not want to say?
No, I mean, I've gotten it to like 145.
Wow. How does it feel at that speed?
Oh, like you're not even going that
Really?
speed. Oh yeah, it feels like, I mean, that's how pretty much all my Corvettes have felt.
Yeah.
They never feel like you're going as fast as you are.
Well, this car is super aerodynamic.
But yeah,
so
this
you don't
car's...
even feel the wind. Even at, I think it was going like 80 something miles an hour.
Yeah.
And it just felt like 60, 65.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to see what they do with the Z06 or the Zora or the E-Ray. Any of those, they're going to be crazy. I can't believe this is the base. It doesn't feel like a base car.
It doesn't.
This feels like their top of the line Corvette. So I don't know how they're going to improve on this. Besides power and stopping.
You know, I said the exact same thing about the C7.
Yeah.
I saw that in 14. Right. And I was like, how the heck are they going to improve on that? And then I saw
from the C6 to the C7, it's a big jump.
It is.
I mean, you get the aluminum frame in all of them now.
Right.
And it still pulls 1G in the base.
Yeah.
Performance-wise, I like the Z06, but the C7 Z06, it's way faster. It's way better. It's a better car all the way around. I just prefer the C6 body, and I'm willing to sacrifice power to stick with the C6 body. Yeah. But when this Z06 comes out, I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to save up.
Yeah.
Maybe sell both of them, then get a Z06.
Sure. Third gear.
Yeah, so it went to third gear. Yep. 68 miles an hour. That's not too bad at all. Yeah, see, it stayed in third.
Yeah, because I mean, that's the power band you want.
Man, I like the way it drives. Like I said, I've moved them in and out of the shop, you know, when we do wheels and tires and a couple cosmetic things, but I've never driven one on the street, not even the side road or nothing. But I'm really pleased on how they did the drivability of this car. Steering wise, I mean, you want the feedback. So in my wife's C7, it's not as much feedback, and it just feels like anybody could drive it, which is good for most people, but I want to feel the road. When you turn, you feel how much you're turning.
Oh yeah.
I like driving
when you're in track mode.
Yeah. I like driving aggressively sometimes. Most of the time I just cruise, and my wife kind of gets on to me for driving slow, but it just feels good to drive a certain speed. Unless you have to, like if you're getting on the highway or if you're passing a car, that's when you want it.
Right.
And this car is going to give it to you.
Oh yeah.
Man, this is amazing.
Thank you.
So what brakes does this have on the front? Is it the same as the C7? Are they Brembos or?
They are Brembos. I believe these were all four specially made for the Z51, the C8 Z51. So these are Z51 brakes.
It stops really good.
It does. It is very impressive. All you have to do is mash with your left foot on the brake as hard as you can.
Okay.
You have to smash it all the way down. And then you mash with your right foot on the gas pedal. Now let go.
Jeez.
There you go.
3.2?
Yeah.
How do these tires grip so much? They're not even super wide. They're wide, but
they're 13 inches wide.
Jeez. Oh, you have the 305s or the
335s?
335. Okay,
yeah, and they're 22s.
So I don't know how it only has 495 horsepower. It's got to have.
Well,
it feels like more.
They use the computer system to make the launch absolutely perfection.
Yeah.
And on top of that, you're feeling a dual clutch transmission shift lightning fast.
Yeah.
So those two combinations, along with 470 foot-pounds of torque, is what just throws you back in your seat, and just, you gotta hang on and go for the ride. Absolutely.
With 22, it's 3.2 seconds, 0 to 60.
Yeah.
That's
all right, man. So
I need one. I do want to keep that, or maybe I'll get another one, but I would love to have a C8 Z06.
Awesome, man. Well, did you have fun?
I had a lot of fun.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap this up. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, give us a big thumbs up, especially give a thumbs up to Joel for his experience that he got to have in the C8 Corvette today. But you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and we will see you out on the road.